Page 25, new G position. G position, you know, is where you're in your 5-finger position and the bottom note is G. And we have a lot of G's on the keyboard, so there can be a lot of G positions. Here, 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 wherever. And the hands could be anywhere, who knows. The music tells you where to go. In the past, we've been here. This G position, the left hand is coming up to here. Here. This gives me a chance to talk about here on the notes and how the ground staff works with the notes a little bit. Because we have a new note, that D in the left hand for the bottom staff. It is right above middle C. Middle C is on that line right above the staff for this is bass clef. And the D is right above it. That's a D. Well, keep in mind that middle C is middle C because it's in the middle of the ground staff. That's why it's called middle C. It doesn't show very well because the staves are separated, but they were close enough together. The middle C would sit right in the middle of it, and that little line all by itself. So there's overlap because we can play or we can show these notes that you normally see in the treble clef. We can show those in the bass clef just by adding these little ledger lines and keep going up. So that D in the left hand there, well, that's the same as the D in the treble clef, right below the bottom line in treble clef. It's the same note. We'll see a lot more of this overlap. Where you normally play them with treble clef, you'll be playing them with bass clef. Or when you normally see the notes in bass clef, you'll be seeing them in the treble clef because there's overlap here. Now, in the words in the second verse and a lot of these pieces, they're putting in the names of the notes, and that's good because you need to know the names of these notes. I do the play it and say it drill, where you forget the rhythm, you just play the note and say the name of it. You drill yourself over and over until these notes, the names of them are automatic to you. At the beginning, you're here, G, 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 A, B, B, A, B, C, D. And the second line is G, G, D, D, B, B. Just drill yourself on this, take it at your speed. You can hesitate all you want to, it doesn't matter, but these note names need to be automatic to you in the music. Please don't be going in and writing in the note names in the music. We need to learn them and memorize them. Now let's talk about this piece here. Look it over, it's 2 lines long. Treble and bass clef again. 2/4 time now, so there's only 2 counts in a measure, but we're still counting quarter notes. I see quarter notes, eighth notes, and half notes, and there's a repeat sign at the end, so we're going to play it twice. The hands, for the most part, are only playing one hand at a time. So I'm going to take both hands at the same time to shorten the video a little bit. The left hand, you're starting up here on this G, little finger, that puts you in this position. The right hand, you're still in this position. And it's 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 1. Hold that down. So in beat 2, you got all 3 of these down. And then 1 and, all eighth notes, 1 and 2. There. So for one beat, you got all 3 notes down. That's basically what it is. Then once I get the notes and the rhythms worked out, no hesitations anywhere, and I'll think about the articulation, which they don't give any. You can use the phrases, and in this case, each line turns out to be a phrase, so just lift up at the end of the line. Lift up. Lift up. It's like taking a breath. Then the dynamics, MF at the beginning, mezzo forte is sort of loud. It's all melody except the 2 note in the right hand. That's not, that's keep in the back, not play that soft. Otherwise, we're sort of loud. Then you have the hairpin, you're going to go up to loud. There, that's loud, and this is soft. I want to hear that. And then you're loud in the second line, because we went up to loud. We're staying there until they tell us something else. You may have a hairpin to come down. We come back down to moderately loud. You can actually come down to moderately soft if you want to. It doesn't say. So you feel, what do you feel it should go? Just however low you come down, soft, make sure the right hand is softer. Yeah. Speed, well, it's somewhere in the middle. It's 1, 2, 3. the quarter notes will want to speed it up a little bit. 1, 2. The eighth notes will want to slow it down. 1 and 2, and so you have to find something that works in both, and that's your speed. It's not a set value. It's what you feel it should be. Slow would be and 1 and 2. Fast would be 1, 2, 3, 2. Moderato's in the middle. That's fine. Somewhere right now with another cup of coffee, I'd probably play it at a different speed. Now you can play around with the interpretation. Remember the natural accents? 1, 2, 1, 2. If you don't feel them, exaggerate them. Feel them. 1, 2. When you play it, you don't exaggerate them, you feel them. Then, since they don't give you any articulation, you can play around with that too if you want. If they don't tell you anything, it's up to you. I could put some staccatos in there. The staccatos, it's interpreting the music. It doesn't say anything. How do you feel it? Let's play it together slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do any louds and softs. I'm going to play it all about the same. And we will do the repeat. So I'll give us 2 counts because there's only 2 beats in a measure. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3.